Hello, folks. We're live. Welcome to Stout Sunday. We have a comment from somebody. Let's see who this person is.
Somebody we know.
Good morning. What do you know about Stout Sunday, John and LA? What do you know about Stout Sunday? His ride home from Virginia. Cheers. I drove home from Virginia in July, and that was the longest part of that trip, driving through Virginia, because I had to go from the very bottom to the very top, and it was like, oh, this is such a big state. Okay, anyway,
you had to go through 81 to get back to Louisiana.
81 all the way, because that's I call it the backbone highway, because it runs along the Appalachian Mountains. It's kind of like if Virginia was a dog, then that runs from its head to the tail. All right, the backbone highway. Anyway, and then I got off at Devil's Backbone Brewery, and I was all excited, and they said they weren't giving tours, so I was disgusted about that. Anyway, and there's an old highway that runs along 81 called Highway 11. That's the original cross-country highway up there, and it runs from New Orleans to Quebec, Canada, interestingly. All right, but anyway, I'm here in Louisiana on Stout Sunday. Michael Komaroff, the Stout King, is in Brooklyn, New York City, New York. Jean-Pierre, the Beverage Rambles, in Georgia, and BC's Beer Reviews is in Michigan. So we've got the Northeast and the North Middle, the Midwest, the Middle, the Great Lakes states. We got the South Central, or off here, the South Middle, South Central Gulf Coast, and then the Southeast, Georgia, King Georgia, the Atlantic Ocean, and touching the Appalachians. All right, now we're going to look at the different beers we have. So I'm going to do a screen share. And I hear somebody got some echoes, so you want to correct that. Get your volume to high. I hear myself talking. Now, here's Leda in Mississippi, Kiln, Mississippi. I have a beer from them, 6% beer. But I noticed on their website, they're not showing this beer. It says, "Welcome to the porch." If it'll work. And they've got Southern Pecan, Good Bug, Grapefruit Rattler, Cherry Pickin', which is a flavored malt beverage, Cream Stout, and Back Porch. And then, well, the Back Porch series, they got Bad Captain, Sun Fox, Timber Beast, Debutante, and Sun Fox, by the way, was terrible. Devil in the Front Pew, Stella Obscura, Southern Gentleman. But I don't see the one I have, and I did not buy it in a variety pack. That's for darn sure. I bought it in a single twice. Sorry, I was locking up. I bought it in a single twice. So this is not featured on their website for some weird reason, but it's called, and I will go to the share screen for a minute. This is called Coffee Shop. 6%. I'll open it up. Now, if the roofer man shows up, I'll have to get up and go talk to him. I'm going to tell him, I got the money. I just need you to do the job. Okay.
Hello, Commerce Ozzy.
I'm trying to drag Michael over to the screen, but I give up.
Okay. From Rhinelander Brewing Company of Monroe, Wisconsin, we have Bosun Chocolate Stout at 5.4%. This is a Trader Joe's beer. And what looks literally is Boatswain is actually pronounced Bosun. And on the can, Bosun beers are unique brews made in small batches. Our chocolate stout has aromas and flavors of dark chocolate and roasted malt with a tangy hop bitterness. It's stout brewed with cocoa powder. So, as we've discussed on Stout Sunday before, Trader Joe's has a really good selection of very reasonably priced beers at different levels. So if you do have a Trader Joe's in your area that sells beer, you should check it out because you can get some really bargain beers that are anywhere from good to very good to excellent. But this is what it looks like in the glass. Dark brown, mocha head, very creamy, good lacing and good retention on it too. I'll give a full review when we come around to me again.
You're absolutely right, Michael, about Trader Joe's. Good prices on beers over there.
Here is a Trader Joe's website I brought up. Well, it's called Trader Joe's Reviews, but they're showing the bomber bottle you can find. It's 5.4, right? Not 5.5. I'll correct that.
5.4.
Yeah, I'll fix that. I would like to find the actual website, but see what I can do later. I'm going to look up Rhinelander Brewing. Okay, so I'll correct that right now. 5.4. I'm trying to do this screen share thing again and see if it'll work. Not screen share. You know what I'm saying? This showcase format. There we go.
All right, everyone. Good evening. How are you? Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Samuel Smith. Yeah. Is there still hear that echo? I don't know.
I'll mute myself.
All right.
Yeah, it must be Michael. He's having some reverb. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead,
so
John.
drinking the Samuel Smith Imperial Stout, 7% ABV. I was trying to hold on to it, but the other day, I believe the spout I always go to, I think it was Friday or whenever it was, they did have it in singles for $3.19. I bought this a while back at another store, I think in Sandy Springs, Georgia, for about the same. I think this was like $3.9. So anyway, I may go back today and pick it up so I can do a review of this one. But I brought this for Stout Sunday. But 7% ABV for the Samuel Smith Imperial Stout, and have it in my glass right now. Pour a little bit more. How it looks, and I will give you all my feelings and descriptions coming up when it's my turn again.
All right. I'm going to do a screen share for a moment, and then you're going to see why. Oh, get some heat on it. Let's go. All right. Here's Rhinelander Brewing at first. Okay. So they're showing the lady that runs it when she's got these 4 different bomber craft beers. They got Thumper IPA, Chocolate Bunny, Imperial Jack, Imperial IPA, and Mystical Jack. Now, if you go down here, there's something you see. It's called Chocolate Bunny Stout, and it's 5.5. Do y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the funny thing about it, they also make the beer for Trader Joe's, which is 5.4. Now, this is 66 IBUs. Doesn't that can show the IBU, Michael? I believe the Bosun Chocolate Stout can shows the IBUs, and I think
it's also saying 66 IBU. So maybe it's the same beer and they just changed it to make it different. Change the
ABV, just slightly tweaked it so they could sell it to Trader Joe's, but you know, you wouldn't imagine they're using a greatly different recipe for their own brand and then to rebrand it for Trader Joe's, right? So it's slightly tweaked, I would assume. And I have tried the Chocolate Bunny, And you know what I found about when I tried it? It tasted suspiciously identical to the Bosom. Because sometimes Trader Joe's sell the chocolate bunny in the bomber bottle. I've never seen the 6-pack. Now, here is Jean's beer. Samuel Smith's Imperial Stout. 7%. It's served vegan. And they talk about the Russians who used to like to drink it. A rich, flavorful brew, deep chocolate, a roasted barley nose and flavor that is a complexity of malt, hops, alcohol, and yeast, fermented in stone Yorkshire squares, water, malted barley, roasted malt. Now, this has an adjunct, and look what it is. Cane sugar and hops. So they do add sugar to it to sweeten it. Comes in bottles. And I know it comes in cans, too. I do believe I've seen the cans. But they're not as
It's very hard to come by if you find them. Everything Samuel Smith mostly is in bottles. Cans are like a dime a dozen. Just like the KBS cans are a dime a dozen.
They're not a dime a dozen. They're like $100 a dozen because you can't find them.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, if they were a dime a dozen, they'd be common. Okay, there is BC's beer reviews. Regardless if it's a bottle or a can, he's going to review it.
Morning, guys.
And unmute himself also.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Expedition. Morning. The bourbon aged barrel beer of Expedition Stout by Bill's Beers. This was packaged last year. It's a 13.6 APV. IBUs, I'm not sure of. I didn't write them down in my notes the last time I reviewed it, so I'm guessing probably about at least a 40. This is produced by the Bell's Beers Company, so it's an Imperial Russian Stout. So I'd rather enjoy it. Yep.
Now you see this here? See what I'm showing?
Yeah, yep.
Now it says, why don't we list IBUs? If you click that, it lists it. It only took me 10 years to figure that out.
Yeah.
Only took me 10 years to figure that out. So it's 77 IBUs.
Oh, okay. That was my initial thought, but I didn't want to go so high.
Recommended in a snifter. And I was able to find this at Total Wine last year, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, back to me.
I'm trying to get the screen to work. All right. Well, we'll describe our beers. Hey, Jordy, thanks for watching. Get a stout and join us if you like. In fact, anyone can get a stout and join us if they like, or a porter. All right. So back to the Louisiana Stout Emperor. If I can get it, the stinking thing to work. Yeah, it didn't want to cooperate too well today. It's supposed to click. Yeah, there it goes. It's funny. It don't. Hello, Paul. Paul's Beer Reviews. Hey, fellas, how you doing? You drinking stouts already? What time is it over there? It's, I guess you call it thin, not creamy. Let's see if I can find out anything about this beer since it's not on the website. Cream stout brewed with coffee and chocolate. So let's remember this: cream, coffee, chocolate. Is from Kiln, Mississippi, and it is bottled May the 19th of 2021. May 19th, June, July, August, September. So it's 4 months old. Well, that's not too bad. 6%. I don't see why that would be any kind of big deal. So the aroma, well, guess what? Coffee and chocolate and dark roasted malts and maybe some cream, like coffee with cream. I'd tell you the IBUs if I knew them. Maybe I can make a good guess when I taste it. Cheers to you all.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jay.
It's got some acrid notes, like coffee can be kind of acrid, like burnt a little bit. I had a little bit of coffee. I had a little bit of coffee left in the pot today, and it burnt. It didn't taste bad though. It's kind of like, I said, that tastes kind of good, burnt, but I wouldn't want to drink burnt coffee. You understand too much. But anyway, this is like acrid and a little sour, not like a sour beer, like sour, like what you think of with sourness. Because when a lot of people say sour beer, and I taste it, I say this is more tart than sour. And I don't know about you, but I don't think the two flavors, tart and sour, are the same. No. You eat some sour cream and tell me if it tastes the same as grapefruit. I think sour cream is sour, and I think grapefruit is tart and bitter, even more bitter than tart. Oh, well, enough of that. The body's a little thin here, more like a porter than a stout, I have to say. But, well, that's a stouts and porters can be a tricky thing because all stouts are porters anyway. Not all porters are stouts, but all stouts are porters. I don't care what propagandists say. If you're drinking a stout, guess what? You're drinking a porter. All right. A little roasted, almost like burnt, but not really burnt. Little cream, a little sweetness, a little chocolate, a little coffee. It's really mild. I wouldn't say it's bland per se, but if you're looking for bold, dynamite, exciting, bombardment of flavors, no, this is not going to work because it's not designed to be that, I don't think. It's just designed to be mild and mellow and eat it with maybe a cream-filled donut or a glazed donut, maybe a bear claw, some kind of pastry. I think it would go well with breakfast. Not that I recommend drinking beer with breakfast, but then I don't discourage it either. What can I say? I do dawn busters. I can't say too much to people about what to do, but so I'm enjoying it. If I can drag Michael over, I will. If I can, I'll go full screen.
Okay, so as you look at it in the glass, the head has diminished now to a thin mocha kind of head, but you do get that nice lacing on the top of the glass, as well as very good head retention. And you can actually, even though it's dark brown, you can tell that the carbonation is shooting up the side, the bubbles, get the bubble stream, very dark brown color. Let me get a nose on it. You can smell chocolate, but it's mild. And that, I guess, is related to the fact that they're using cocoa powder to create the chocolate. So yeah, it's chocolate though, but it's not strong chocolate. It's mild. You're getting some roasted malts as well, but it's a mild smelling aroma.
Yeah.
And let me get the taste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers.
Okay, the chocolate's in the taste as well. It's milder than its dark chocolate, although it's definitely not milk chocolate. So I guess you'd say it's somewhere in between. But it's smooth, and it's 5.4%, so it's sessionable. You could drink several of these without any problem. It goes down pretty easy, and you get roasted malts in the taste as well. Maybe you're getting in the taste a little bit of coffee, but it's not coffee like Jay said. It's not acrid coffee. It's more like a background kind of, and maybe that's not coffee. Maybe that's the roasted malts that I'm tasting. It may not be coffee.
Don't you find it has a very dry chocolate taste? Like,
yes, it's definitely, it's dry chocolate for sure. But it's satisfying in that when you're drinking a chocolate stout, you're not really expecting, like you said, to be knocked, over your head and, hey, this stout is amazing. but it's very good. And I think that's a positive thing. You know, Rhinelander is not shooting for, an A+ beer. They're not going to get it out of something like this. I mean, there's not much you can do. They're making a good to very good beer that can be consumed at a fair and reasonable price. And that's the best I can say about a lot of the Trader Joe's stuff. But this is something that I keep going back to for what it is. It's a very good chocolate stout. And I'll have a number for you when we come back around again.
Do you think maybe Rhinelander has found out that they can make a lot of money with a whole line of upper level mediocrity, so to speak, but that people are willing to buy for $4.99 to $3.99 to $4.99 a six pack? You think that might be a business model that's working for them?
I think it is. And if you look at Trader Joe's, they have several different brewers that they deal with. I think Firestone Walker is doing some of the stuff for them now as well. So they go with different brewers to do it. Also in Quebec, they have that other series that comes in the big champagne style bottles as well from Quebec. So, I mean, they have a whole line of different style beers, and they're very good. And sometimes they even can rise to almost excellent. So,
yeah, that's you're talking about the Unibrew people.
Yeah, the unibrow ones that come in those champagne, 25.4 ounce bottles with the stopper on the top.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of those there at Trader Joe's. Quite a few of them.
This is. I would say this is very good, and I'll have an actual number for you when we come back around.
Yeah, Unibrew makes that good holiday stout every year for Trader Joe's and the Bomber, and it's like cheap. It's like $5.99, and if you buy it at a beer store, it was like $11.99. All right, here goes BC's beer reviews. He's got a bottle right now, not a can, but regardless, he's going to review it.
Yeah, this one's pretty
good.
Wait,
I forgot Jean. He had gotten away from the camera, and he made me forget about it. I'm sorry, BC.
Oh, okay. You get back to beer? Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Jean.
Hey, no problem. No, it's all good. Like I said, I'm just doing things on the other side of the room and talking to people on the phone. So, but anywho, drinking, like you said, Samuel Smith Imperial Stout. Where I got this? I got this at some package store. But anyway, I did. Speaking of Trader Joe's, I think I did the other day when I was there. I did see quite a few stouts they had that I had picked up. I didn't pick up, but I think that's where I bought the Gallic Boy, the one at the New Belgium one. I picked that one up from there. No, I picked it up from at World Market. I'm sorry, but yeah, plenty of good stuff there at Trader Joe's. But anyway, here's the Imperial Stout, 7%. I've been sipping on this for a little bit. All the flavors that I see it pretty much is present in this. There is a hint, definitely strong chocolate, roasted barley. There's a tad bit of molasses flavor. I'm getting in molasses, but definitely the chocolate flavor is definite there. For our Imperial Stout, this is kind of light at 7%. Yeah, I figured it'd be a little bit more stronger, like at 9, whatever. So when I saw it and picked it up and saw 7%, like, okay, we'll see. So, but I took it out before we did Stout Sunday, of course, and just for a mere while on my counter. But chocolate flavors there. You definitely getting those roasted malt flavors. The booziness is just this is not there that I would like it to be.
Yeah, well, after all, you was at the tequila festival yesterday.
Yeah, I know, right? So, and I live to tell about it because I'm here on Stout Sunday. So, this is pretty good. Sam Smith don't do really a lot of bad stuff. It's just that little molasses sweetness I'm getting from this, but definitely the chocolate is definitely much present in this beer. So, and again, maybe because it's formally strong enough for me. So, I'm partial to other stouts that I've mentioned many times that are Imperial. So, not too bad. All right, but there's just that one negative is just needs to be put up a little bit more. So I'm gonna give my score coming up.
All right. Now we'll go to BC beer reviews. That cigar. I hope it's a cigar.
Yeah, like I mentioned, it's the Expedition Stout, which is they have a regular Expedition Stout, and this happens to be the barrel aged version of it, and it comes in at 13.6, and it's really good. It's a Russian Imperial Stout. It had like a tan head, which was about a finger's worth of head, which dissipated now. It's just a ring around the cup, and it's really nice. Getting a slight hint of the alcohol off of this. Definitely that roasted barley malts on here. And when you taste it, now, I can remember when I first had this a year ago, the alcohol was more of a punch then as it is, and it's not as much now. So it's actually mellowed out in the last, year and 3 months that it's been packaged. And I mean, it's going down, and the mouth feels really good. I'm enjoying it. But you're basically getting the alcohol, the roasted barley malts, and the barrel that it was sitting in for the most part. So, I mean, it's a pretty strong stout they have in general, let alone on Stout Sundays. So, I mean, it's really good. I enjoy it.
You're going to feel it. You would not recommend drinking out on an empty stomach, would you?
No, I had breakfast maybe about an hour and a half ago, so I'm
Okay.
good. No, I wouldn't drink this on an empty stomach. No, even though I'm a big guy, even then I still wouldn't drink this on an empty stomach. No.
Right. Wouldn't mix. That looks like you enjoying that beer.
Oh, I really am. I don't break these boys out often, and this is the second one I broke out, and I've got 6 left. So it kind of shows you how often I drink them. So I can't tell you when the next time I'll have this one, but it's going to be a while. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they won't go bad. You don't have to worry about them going stale.
No, it says right on the bottle, shelf life unlimited. So you can basically keep this forever. So
Yeah, when I was at Trader Joe's last time, which was like a week and a half ago, I was looking for a lot of interesting stouts. Can y'all hear me?
yeah, now we get
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Seemed like you were freezing up there.
Yeah, they've been sending a lot of what they call cumulative Windows 11 updates, and sometimes those things will take days to click in, and when it's coming through, it'll just like freeze. I'll be glad when that Windows 11 thing is over with. It's driving me nuts, But what I was saying, I went to Trader Joe's and about a week and a half ago, and I was looking for interesting stouts, but I really didn't see anything too exciting. Like I didn't see any of those KBS varieties. I just saw regular old KBS. I've had enough KBS. I know what it tastes like. So I don't know. I was a little disappointed. I'm gonna try to check next week maybe and see what's up. All right. So now is the part where we do the scores. So I'm gonna click in my score. I'm enjoying this. It's like Michael said, it's not like, the greatest thing ever, but that usually not these chocolate stouts, but I mean, it's fine. I like it. I didn't pay too much. If I'd have paid too much, I would have been irritated, but I did not pay too much. I paid a decent amount, just a normal price. I already reviewed this once before on Stout Sunday. Y'all might have forgotten because it was like a year ago, I think. But I'm gonna go to Michael. That could be the roofer calling.
Okay, as you can see in the glass, it's getting down there. It still has that nice head and head retention, and I'm enjoying it. It is highly recommended. So if you have a Trader Joe's in your area, you should go by and check out their full supply. I'm going to give it a 90. So it's a strong A- for me. And the fairest way to put this is it's a very good beer at a very good price. And I think it's like $4.99 a 6-pack. So if you think about it, you're spending 83 or 84 cents for a 12-ounce beer in the current state of beer. How can you go wrong? I mean, I don't think you really can go wrong. Whatever. So it's quality, and yet it's something which almost any beer drinker can afford. I mean, how much do macros cost now? They're expensive. You know, it's not like they're, you know, you can buy
inflation.
Yeah. So Trader Joe's does give you a really good bargain and a whole bunch of different things, you know, different type beers to try. So I think it's a cool place to go. And I have one like within 3 miles of my house. The only problem is there's no parking there. And if you know anything about New York City, I'm in Brooklyn, but you know, you have to drive around and you can park at a meter kind of thing. And then you have to make sure you don't go past your time because the tickets are, and Jay will tell you about tickets too, but it wasn't the same time. Jay's wasn't a parking ticket. I think yours was a red light camera, but you know, it's the kind of thing you live in.
Okay, literally it is the roofer man, and he's outside looking at it right now with the contractor. So I couldn't wait on that. I couldn't say,
okay, Wednesday.
I couldn't say, oh, come back later. I'm doing beers. Don't worry about fixing my.
Yes, they could. They would have understood.
They probably would have.
Probably would occur to me. Probably would occur to me very rightfully. So I'm going to get my score right here. Michael's going to have to update me on his. Obviously, I'm going to get this score here. I'm going to save it and post it right now. I got a red light ticket in New York City and in Queens because I got confused. Like, I was tired and I was like confused, and I had that big truck and I drove through the red light. It was just like, and that was $50. Michael's wife was right. She says it's gonna cost you $50, and it cost exactly $50, which was disgusting.
Jay, I gave the same rating you did, a 90 for the Bozen as well.
All right, so we got two marginally excellent beers, which when you're paying $4.99 a 6-pack, a 90 is like 100. You know. When you think about it, when you factor in the price, because I'll tell you what, I've been getting some expensive craft beers that weren't even scoring a C. Now, when you're paying a lot of money and you can't even get a C, you got a real problem. Now, Jean-Pierre's going to give us his score for the excellent beer. I know he's going to give a good score. You better. No, I'm just kidding. What are you giving it, John?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give my score real quick. I'm gonna give it an A-. I think because lacking the booze, for me personally, you know me, I gotta have it. But this.
Are you
but
saying
overall,
you're
this is good.
All right, so a 90.
Yes, a 90 out of 100 for the Samuel Smith and Imperial Stout. Real good stout, but again, I need a little more barrel agedness, a little more kick ass to it, but you know, but still good overall. Good Imperial Stout. Hey, I got spoiled. Hey, I got spoiled by Lagunitas. I got spoiled by 1050. Those were the best, man. Lagunitas Imperial. I got spoiled by those. So
yeah, they need to bring that one back. BC, what are you going to score this fine? I know you're going to get a higher than a 90. I just feel it coming.
Oh, yeah, you know, I was about to say I'm going to have to go against the grain on this one and give it a higher score than what's already been given. And it might not be no surprise, but I'm giving this bad boy a 10.
Okay, that's good.
Or 100. Yeah, either way.
Yeah, well, same thing. 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. Same thing, 1 out of 1. Well, that's great. So I knew you were going to have the winner today because when I saw you break out that barrel age expedition stout, I said, oh yeah, he's got the king right there. Now the Samuel Smith's is really good, but it doesn't have enough stuff in it to make Jean feel good. All right. But anyway,
Now what BC's drinking, I would definitely go get that without question.
oh yeah, if you can find it. Michael was saying if you
Yeah.
can
Now,
find it.
see, the thing with these ones is talking about price. I hate to say it. The ones I saw came in 4-packs, and one place I seen it was $40 a 4-pack. Another place,
no.
yeah, exactly. And then another place I seen it was for $30 a 4-pack. So
I paid $31.99, and I wasn't exactly thrilled with that, but I think I got a 6-pack.
yeah, so I went with the two. Well, it was probably overall I bought 8 at $30 a 4-pack. So I'm not spending.
All right, now look, I gotta go talk to the roofer, but I'm gonna do a promo real fast, and then I'm gonna let y'all talk if y'all want to stay live. You can do that. If you can't, that's fine too. All right, I'm gonna. So we have 3 90s and 100. So that's let's see what that is. 90 times 3 plus 100 divided by 4. That's a 92.5. That's a 93. Well, that's still good. An average of a 93 rounding off for Stout Sunday. Now, tomorrow I'm going to do some rye whiskey. I got Old Overhauled. Oh, Wednesday we have Meritzen beers, Oktoberfest Meritzen beers. So I have my Yingling Oktoberfest. I'm ready to roll. I've got Old Overhauled, 86% 86 proof, 43% alcohol. Non-chill filtered. Got this for $15.95, and it's going to go up against this bad boy that I got in the bag tomorrow. Get ready tomorrow afternoon. And this thing, I thought I got a good deal because I paid $15.99, but then I realized last week that it was actually a liter. I paid $15.99 a liter for a liter.
I haven't seen that one. The rye. I know about the vanilla and the apple and the regular. But the rye, that's what's.
It's hard to find this, and if you go to most liquor stores, the regular size bottle is going to be $30. So I got the 1,000 milliliters, and I paid $15.99. What an incredible deal! And I have some other ryes. I have some other ryes to bring into it later in the week. Woodford Reserve rye. Got Jack Daniel's rye coming into play. And Sazerac rye. So if Mike has anything, I know y'all got to go. Michael, you got.
Well, in the continuing vein, John will be back for Stout Sunday next week hosting, and I'm looking forward to that again. But that's a week away. I'll try to make it on Wednesday, Jay, for your deal. And otherwise, I don't have anything else.
All right, how to do Kessler? I'm going to get the Kessler beer hound. I'm going to get Kessler. Just give me time to take about a year. All right, Beer Hound is hounding me to review Kessler again. Jean, any promos? Because I got to get off of this.
Okay, we'll be real quick. I will try to make it to your thing on Wednesday with the Marzen. And
thank you.
I have a couple of beer reviews I'll be doing, especially this one coming up right here.
Oh yeah, I've had it. I love that beer.
Yeah, it's a big bottle sold yesterday, $3.99 for the size bottle at Tower in the other day. I picked this up, so I'm going to be reviewing that, and I got a bunch of other beers. So, Jay, hope everything turns out well in your quest to get this roof taken care of.
Thank you. It's a porch roof. It's not my home. It's not the roof of my actual house. I wouldn't even be on the air right now. All right, BC, any promos?
Yeah, I've got one later on today with James. We're gonna be doing a barbecue thing today.
Oh, good.
And we're gonna be timing it a lot better than we did last time. So
right. So no grilling until you start filming.
Yeah. We'll do it maybe like 15 or 20 minutes beforehand to get the coals ready, and then maybe slap it on either before the show starts or as soon as it starts. Probably as soon as it starts. So, yeah, I've already got the stuff ready. All I got to do is just put it together and wait for the show.
And if you want to watch, if you want to join us for the Oktoberfest Marzens on Wednesday, feel free to join us. So, all right,
Okay,
well,
yeah,
I got to go, y'all.
Get that one.
Feel free to join everybody. Marzens, they're easy to find. If y'all want to stay live and talk and let the people listen to discussions, that's good. If not, we're going to stop it. Y'all let me know now what y'all want to do.
No, I got to go. I got things to do.
Jay,
today.
you can finish up.
I got to go. So,
All right.
nice quick
Well, thanks,
first time
everybody.
on South Sunday. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.
All right.
Yes, and I hope it's not the last time. All right. Thanks, Michael. One of the regulars. Y'all are becoming one of the regulars now. Me, I'm one of the regulars. So be back next weekend, probably with John and Emile hosting. Well, y'all take care now.
Later.
Good luck with your roof, Jay.
Thank you. And that is the end